Jax again, and today, guys, I'm here to do another anime review, and the review is to Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 19. Guys, Episode 19 of Boku no Hero Academia Season 2. So let's get into it. So, guys, in this episode of Boku no Hero Academia, it's pretty much focused mostly on Froppy. It's mostly focused on Froppy in this episode. And I got to say, the character development we got from Froppy is definitely needed. Like, most anime don't focus on character developing a lot of characters, but Boku no Hero Academia is one of them. Now, I have found out this episode, and probably some other episodes along the line, were filler episodes. Definitely this episode. This episode was I've got confirmed that I can confirm this is a filler episode, but good filler episode that we needed, getting some character development for Froppy. But we also got some, seeing how the other, internships, like how the other pro heroes are doing things, and how they train their internships. And during, like, Boku, and there are three overall, heroes, like, I'm trying to get that word again. Hero groups, you can say, or hero organizations. There's the three hero organizations we see in this episode that are doing what I would say are legitimately a hero's job. But I gotta say, they were more like ordinary police or medical, like, you know, all those normal saving people like jobs, police work, and I'm trying to get what's that other word? What's that job? Navy, pretty much Navy, safeguarding and pretty much all that. That's normal. That's the kind of jobs we're seeing, how hero organizations work. But I've got to say, they're not much different between those, the normal hero-based jobs we got in our world right now. They're not really much different. The only difference is they got supernatural abilities, which gives them an edge in doing some of these things. Especially when it comes to the one that Froppy is part of, they're mostly focused on naval-based hero-saving jobs. Because, like, find out stowaway, especially in this episode, stowaways who are hijacked boats and try and bring drugs into, secretly bringing drugs into the country so they can sell it, you know, all that shit. That is the kind of jobs they do, and it's not really much difference to what we see in the real world. But still, they do have the added advantage that majority of them that's in this naval crew that Frocky's internship are water-based or sea creature-based heroes. That's the kind of quirks they have, these heroes in this organization. So it's not. So that's the only difference is that they have powers that makes this certain job more easier for them. So I understand. But overall, like I said, I can see definitely why Hero Killer Stain doesn't see them as true heroes, because true heroes, as we all know, true heroes, someone who will pretty much sacrifice anything so they can protect pretty much the good people. So they can protect good people, but along the way, they're more likely to have to sacrifice a lot of things. But that also means risking your life to do something that usually you yourself can't pull off usually. In other words, if you got a certain weakness or that you're in a situation that usually you can't get out of, but you're there to save someone, you more likely have to risk those risks. You're more likely to take those risks and take on the challenge yourself. That's what pretty much heroes actually do. But the thing is, like I said, these heroes, I understand why Hero Killer Stain doesn't see them as true heroes because they're not sacrificing anything. They're not even taking full risks. Of course, they are taking risks because the villains themselves won't use violence. But again, that's just them using violence. It doesn't mean they're a full-blown threat. Because there are people out there who are not even classified as a threat. They are also they are pretty much also taken down as not as threats, even though they use violence. So it just shows you that not always the case. If you use violence, you're classified as a threat. So we all know that it happens in reality as well. So we definitely know that's not always the case. So when it comes to a threat, we talk about the overall situation. If it's going to cause major disaster, if it's going to cause major disaster, then that's when it becomes a threat. But if it's not a major disaster, like if it doesn't cause a situation where it could get super worse, like I said, if it's not like gets super worse, then it's not classified as a proper threat. It's just caused a little incident, but it won't be classified as a threat. But that's how heroes should work. But the overall, like I said, the most of the episode is definitely focused on Floppy to give her character development, teaching her somewhat what a hero should be like. Well, the true existence of heroes, like what true meaning of being a hero, pretty much in her point of view. But pretty much that's what the episode is. Just getting a good character development for Floppy. That was pretty much all that episode is. But also, you just see, like I said, how the other organizations do things, especially with Gratania, Euteria, Gravity Girl, man, my memory with their names, god damn it. But Gravity Girl, we see her training, like, we see with her, he's training her how to fight someone who uses a knife, which, God said, there's actually appropriate way of training someone to be a hero. Train them actually how to fight. That is definitely something, so I give him props for that. And also the other hero I give the props is the person who looked like he was doing police work mostly. Because like I said, majority of their work were more like police work than actually hero work. But definitely, that was definitely most of the case with the show that. It's definitely mostly here, looks more like police work. So, like I said, there's some noise getting out the hallway. But, anyway. So, guys, my mum interrupted then. But, anyway, I won't add this. Sorry, my mum interrupted there. So, sorry for that little cut there. But, anyway, back to us. So, pretty much, his work was more like police work. But, again, it does show him do more of the hero work than the other two we also see in this. Because the two that was, because the one who uses the one who's got like these leads or connectors, or that girl, like I said, I don't even know her name either, but it makes more sense with her because we don't see her that often. But the lead girl, like the girl with the leads coming out of her ears, and pretty much she do actually use it for actually what her ability actually is quite useful for. Able to hear through walls, like using mechanical technology that can listen through walls. That's actually quite useful for her ability, that she has that ability. So technically, as a police job, that again, they're using her quirks that are more handy for these entire jobs, especially like I said, in her position, she has able to connect to building parts or anything, and using the wires to sense vibrations, and here again, don't get talking, it brings forth vibrations. So by going through those vibrations, she can easily hear what people are saying. So that again, that's quite useful for how police work. Means know where position or where the criminals are, where the hostages are, if they have hostages, and all that. So you're able to understand where they are and know when to come in and attack to arrest the criminals. But yeah. And that's pretty much what I got to say. But like I said, the overall episode was pretty much just Floppy getting character development and seeing how the other organizations work, and also seeing how like I said, other heroes do things, how different heroes deal things a lot differently. But the two hero courses, I feel like nowhere feels like being a hero. Like, they just feel like being, like, the one with Boku, like, God save Boku, he did sort of got bad luck. He should not chosen that organization, because from his point of view, he should have chose a more, actually, at least police job. If he chose the police job, he might have got something out of his quirk or something. But for right now, he not chose a good internship for him. And also got to see the two girls, the classified as the hot girls, technically, the ones with the pretty much idol or model-based hero. Again, they should have chose a bit more better internship, but that's their fault, really. Not done all the research, seeing how these heroes deal with their jobs, but that's pretty much it. And yeah, animation cool. I got to see the animation definitely look good, especially during where Floppy was fighting what the criminal that was the boss of the criminals that were smuggling in the drugs. Like, definitely that animation during that fight scene was definitely good. And I did get some feels. Like I said, you guys know I'm very emotional. I cry quite easily, and when I see emotional things, I will cry. And I definitely found emotional. And I gotta say, her personality is definitely something interesting, because the captain of the crew that she was with, the crew she was working with, he is those characters who looks tough, who looks strong, but actually has a kind, soft side to him. Like, even though he does have the actual strength and capability of what you expect from his look, he acts so cute, soft and kind, a character you don't expect from him. And when he tries to act cute and everything, like, majority of the just feel like he's not cute at all. But for some reason, Floppy thinks he's cute when he does that. Like, okay, now we know Floppy type person. She thinks people like him are quite cute if they act cute, so that's something we need to learn about from her. But overall, yeah, that's all we got to say about the episode. And yeah. Anyway, guys, that's my anime review to Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 19, guys. Episode 19. Regards, okay, Contrarian fans today. If you guys some fan markers down below, and yeah, regards, okay, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Wow.